Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This channel will do magic reviews, magic tutorials, deck reviews, and talk about my experience in magic so far. In today's video I will be doing a deck review and a deck comparison of the Black Tiger deck and the Black Tiger deck Legacy Edition, both by Illusionist, and this is a deck that basically started off Illusionist and custom cards. I owned this one for many years now, and I just got this one very recently, and I had the idea that you guys might want to see a comparison between these two, and so I decided to make this video. I've been wanting to make it for a little while, but have not gotten around to it because I have made those other videos. But yeah, I'm going to look at these decks and see if the only difference is the boxes or if there are a difference in the handling and feel and look of the cards. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright, now for the review. This one on top here is the Legacy Edition of the Black Tiger deck, and this one here is the Black Tiger deck original. The Black Tiger deck is actually the deck of cards that kind of started out custom decks of cards by Illusionist. As you guys know, I do have many decks of cards, and this is kind of what started all of it. If you guys haven't seen my deck collection, make sure to check that video out. But today I will be reviewing and talking about these decks in comparison. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So the original one has bicycle going across the top in black, with a black tiger, I guess, on the side with red here, playing cards here. On the side it says performance coating, made in the USA. On the bottom it says Illusionist, manufactured in Kentucky. It says the United States Playing Card Company, and on the top it says poker. Then there are reveals. I don't know what these reveals are. I believe if you peeled this sticker up you would see them, but you can see the Queen of Hearts, and there are some other numbers below this. On the back of the box it shows the back design with a red seal. It's actually been a while since I've opened this, so it'll really be my first impression in a while. When you open it up, you can see that unlike a standard bicycle deck, it is not white, and it is a black face, and the reds are a darker, richer red, and the blacks are indeed white. They are inverse. You will see that it goes with that same type of style throughout, standard looking pips and everything, with the same configuration on the actual cards, but different coloration, then different look here. It does come with a double backer that you can use for Magic, as well as a advertisement card that says want every new deck Illusionist puts out for free. Oh, then there's the website. The back design is a white bicycle deck, kind of, and it's inversed again with the what would be red part of the deck as white, and what would be the white part black. It is pretty standard here with the design. There's nothing crazy about it other than the colors, and handles pretty nicely. I have not used this a lot, so you can see that it is still pretty stiff, and you can also see that on the sides, because it is a black deck on either side with ink on both sides, you can see some chipping starting to happen. That naturally happens with all black decks. Now that is a brief look at the Black Tiger deck. Now on to the Black Tiger deck Legacy Edition. Alright, now the Black Tiger deck Legacy Edition. I apologize in advance if I sound a little stuffy. I haven't been feeling the best. I have allergies, but yeah, that's the reason that it might sound a little stuffy. So the Black Tiger Legacy Edition, I believe is a more recent deck. I actually have not even opened it. I got it probably around 2 months ago. I got 7 other decks as well from Illusionist. They had a sale, and yeah, I'll take off this part of the cellophane, then I will talk about the differences in the box. Sorry for the interruption there. Sorry for the little bit of out of focus that I believe just happened, but it should be in focus for the rest of this. As I was saying, this is the normal back design, but there is a design here that looks like a flower of some sort. You will notice that you'll see the seal is a nicer seal. It says Black Legacy on it with the initials BT. This whole box is embossed. You can feel it is raised here. On the side it says the Illusionist Playing Card Company. On the bottom it says the probably around the same things as the other deck with a little bit more information, and here it says performance finish made in the USA. On the top it says poker, and then it says rider back, and the front is normal, is the same as this, just inversed. On the other deck, bicycle is written in black and the surrounding is white, and this has reversed it. It also has a pattern here that I believe is the pattern of the Black Tiger. Now I'm going to open the seal and get into the actual deck of cards. Alrighty, I had some trouble taking off the seal here, but here it is. When you open it, you'll see on the tongue flap, it says, let me just read this real quick. It says, "An heritage of merit handed down from the past, as from an ancestor or predecessor, a gift from the then to the now." It says that here. On these tabs you will see the logo of Illusionist. And let me take the deck out. Now the deck of cards. When I briefly look at it, I do not see that large of a difference, but I do notice right away that the pips are smaller on all these cards. That is the large difference that I can see here. That might be the only difference in this deck. I am not really positive, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, and it seems like these lines might be a little more prominent, and yeah, these pips are smaller and the lines are more prominent here, with the, again, darker red, but the smaller pips. It again comes with a bicycle double backer and a card that reads, "Legacy. When a truth becomes a legend, it grows into something more than itself. It becomes an idea, reaching out into the future, spawning ideas and revolutions with each bestowment. With each reimagination, retelling it gains power, momentum, as the legacy flows through history. These decks are homage to such truth, honoring the original work that acted as a genesis for a new realm in the playing card design. The renaissance that began with the groundbreaking Black Tigers was released in a hurricane of innovation. There are the giants upon whose shoulders a new world is being built." Then Black Tiger at the bottom. And yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I like how they said at the bottom, they say, "There are the giants upon whose shoulders a new world is being built." I feel like that's kind of a little homage in itself to the saying, or similar to the saying that people say, like, we are standing on the shoulders of giants. People say that about Magic. The back design is again the same because, as they said on this card, they want it to be an homage to the original deck, and it is basically the same deck, but there are those slight differences that make it a little more elegant, as well as the box being a lot nicer of a box. As far as handling, it is a bicycle deck, so it does handle very well. You can obviously riffle it. You can shuffle it. As with the other deck, it is a black deck, so you will start to see chipping if you try and use this deck. You will not want to try and fair shuffle this deck unless you are experienced with fair shuffles. I know when I first got my first black deck, which was not this deck, it was actually the Shadow Masters, I tried farrowing it, and it did not go well. It is splitting, and you could see the chipping on the edges. But that is this deck, and I hope you enjoyed. Alright everyone, that was the review. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like deck reviews, make sure to check this one out. This is a review of the Nock 3000 X2s, which are pink and purple. Make sure to check those out. These are the Black Tiger decks, and I will see you guys in the next video.